Do you know what is the best way to engage or respond to situations which unsettle you? And that situation could be something which is unsettling within yourself, or that situation could be is like you're engaging with someone and that unsettles you. See, what we have to understand is that at the base, at the core, we are consciousness, we are pure awareness. We are neither thoughts, we are neither emotions, and we are neither any feelings. We are pure awareness and consciousness. So it's important for us to take that into consideration when we get into such situations which unsettle us. For suppose, there is an unsettling situation or unsettling feeling within yourself. So the best way is to not engage with them, because normally what happens is that we engage with the emotions, with the thought and the feeling, and what happens then, we get lost in it, and then these emotions, thoughts and feelings, they drive us. They literally drive us into conversations which we then feel bad about. Instead of that, as I said, since we are awareness, we are consciousness, so instead of engaging with such emotions, feelings or thoughts, it's important that when such unsettling thoughts or emotions or feelings we experience, we let it pass through us. We just let it completely pass through us while we witness it. We don't engage with it. We just let it completely pass through us and let it complete its full course or full flow of course. So what happens is, or what might happen is, while it's flowing, it might trigger many thoughts and emotions. It might want you to avoid it. It might want you to distract yourself from that, or it might want you to react to it or respond to some things. So it might trigger you to engage in different ways in the form of thoughts or emotions or feelings. So it's important that we need to just witness those triggers, just witness those thoughts and not engage with them. And what will happen is, like, it will complete its flow. And what happens is, when it completes its full flow, it settles down. It loses or it drops all the triggers that it had, and it becomes pure form of energy. And with that, it brings a very stable and balanced state to yourself. And not only that, a lot of clarity that prevails in you. You start to see the same situation with a very different perspective, with a very different light. That's what happens. And you now see a very different way of engaging in the same situation in a more balanced and stable way. So instead of reacting, you would be more keen, more present to and curious to know about the situation, instead of reacting or arguing or getting into or giving it back in the situation which unsettles you. So you will be more settling in it, more settled in it. So that's what happens. And the great part is that since you are more settled and balanced, the person in front of you feels that energy, experiences that energy. And as they experience this energy, they also feel settled, they also feel grounded, and all the emotions they were engaging in slowly starts dropping. And with that, the conversation, instead of getting distracted by those emotions, thoughts and feelings, starts focusing on the core of the discussion, on the meaningful aspect of that discussion. And it becomes truly meaningful and valuable. And that's what happens. And that's the way we can engage with situations which unsettles us. So as I said, it's very important for first to understand that we are nothing but awareness or consciousness, and we need to let these thoughts, feelings and emotions freely flow through us And any trigger that comes in, just observe them and let that flow through. And as and when we allow this to flow completely through us, we will reach, or we will settle ourselves into a very balanced and steady state, and a greater clarity and more settled clarity will prevail, which will help us to deal with that situation in a more balanced and stable way. And that's the way we can step away from all this emotions, thoughts and feelings, and reach to a self beyond that, which is where the true power of our lies.